Minecraft 1.17 is still fairly new, and even I haven't gotten the chance to play much of it, so there are quite a few features I wasn't aware of, which means there are surely some features you won't be aware of as well. Now, do I think that you won't have known about all of these features? No. But I'm sure that you'll learn something new about 1.17 features you didn't know about, and that's what we're exploring today. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming and Anything Can Happen Saturday, where we take a break from FNAF, hopefully, and talk about other games you all enjoy. If you have suggestions for games you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments. We'll put our favorites in a poll for you to vote on, and if we use your idea, we'll be sure to give you a shout out in those videos. This is today's second video, so if you haven't seen Top 10 Scary Minecraft 1.17 Creepypastas, be sure you go check that out. Link is in the top right corner. I'm Connor Monroe, and this is the Top 10 Minecraft 1.17 features you didn't know about. Let's do it. And in 10, goat milk. While cow's milk was the only dairy source in Minecraft for around 10 years, thanks to 1.17 and the addition of goats, you can actually have some variety in that dairy diet. You can finally make the Starbucks of Minecraft and offer more than just whole milk. You can now include goat's milk as well. You heard me right. Minecraft added the ability to get milk from goats, and that's pretty cool, since whenever you need milk for whatever reason, if it's to take on a monument or to build a Java factory, you can never find a cow when you actually really need the milk. But now you don't have to, you can use a goat. That's it, that's the number. You can get milk from goats. You might have known about it, but I didn't, which means that other people may not know about it. So there you go, now you do. You just right click with a bucket. And at 9, magic floor. Do you ever want to worship the ground that you walk on? Well, if not, that's totally fine, but this time you may want to rethink that statement, because thanks to the new amethyst block in 1.17, you can have a magical floor that jingles as you walk on it. It's weird, but the amethyst blocks do make a little twinkling noise when you walk on them or place them down. Don't like the look of the blocks, you say? Well, that's unfortunate, but you can easily cover it up with carpet and still get that beautiful twinkle, since we're all special stars that deserve to be recognized as such. Don't like the look of carpets? Well, maybe you try moss carpets. If you don't like those, then maybe pressure plates, but they also just make a clicking noise every time and they don't really cover the full block. Okay, well, maybe this isn't for everyone, but it's something cool nonetheless. Maybe you can use it sparingly and have like a magical red carpet. I don't know, you figure it out. And at 8, happy birthday. With the world being shut down for the past year and a bit, we have resorted to celebrating most of our birthdays online. Some did so using Minecraft, allowing their friends to hang out in a virtual space and even share some delicious and perfectly realistically sized cake. However, if 1.17 had come out a little sooner, we would have been able to celebrate even harder than just getting absolutely plastered while playing Minecraft. Instead, we could have put a birthday candle on a Minecraft cake. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This is fairly well known at this point, but in case you were unaware, you can place but a single candle on an uneaten Minecraft cake. Then you can blow it out and actually eat the cake and not have to feel guilty about it. For some reason though, this feature was not available on the initial 1.17 Bedrock update, not being added until 1.17.10. I don't know why, maybe because candles weren't ready yet since they were also temporarily removed from the Java edition as well, but you can now do this on both versions. But only one candle. No more than that. It's a fire hazard. And at 17, suit up! That's been my motto for the past week. Powdered snow is a lesser used item in the Minecraft 1.17 update, but probably because most people hate building in the snow unless it's winter in real life. But you know what you do when it's cold outside? Aside from risking your life jumping into a freezing lake, you bundle up, of course, to protect yourself from the harsh environment that is the horrible freezing cold in Canada. But what you might not have known is that it's possible to do this in Minecraft as well. The powdered snow effect is only able to hurt you if you're not wearing a piece of leather armor. Even if it's just the boots, leather armor will prevent you from taking freezing damage when inside a powdered snow block. And I have to admit, the best use for that block is definitely the slow zoom that occurs when you start to freeze, which can make for some very sensual clips, as Green showed us in Hermitcraft Season 8. That was fun. And at 6, Azalea Pot. Azaleas and flowering azaleas were added in 1.17 and can be found in lush caves as well as when spreading moss with bone meal. They act as a sapling that can be stood on, but also can grow into an azalea tree when bone meal is used. The plant can also be put in a flower pot, which is something that I was unaware of, but that makes sense given it's in essence a big sapling. However, interestingly, this feature was missing from the initial 1.17 Minecraft Bedrock update, leaving azaleas on the ground and not in the pot. The feature was added into the game version in 1.17.10 to my knowledge, but it's interesting that it was left out of Bedrock for whatever reason. Maybe they forgot about it, or maybe it just wasn't ready for Bedrock Edition, since the update already had to be split into separate parts in order for at least some of the features to be ready on time, or that they didn't know what they were going to do for 1.18. It's probably both. Halfway through in at number 5, renewable potions. Temporarily in Minecraft Bedrock's 1.17 update, you are able to get renewable potions using the pointed dripstone block. This block is most well known for being the reason lava is renewable in 1.17, an insane feature that we've all been wanting for ages, so we don't need to keep going to the nether for lava if we need it for mods or insane super smelters. However, for a short time in Bedrock Edition, you could use pointed dripstone with water above it to create potions. Yeah, if you had a pointed dripstone block with water above it and a cauldron below, and hit the water source or the dripstone itself with a lingering potion, for the duration of that potion you could actually have the cauldron fill up with whatever potion you splashed, since cauldrons with potions inside are a thing in Bedrock Edition. Yeah, this feature was removed, which proves that it was only a bug, but damn, that would have been pretty cool. But also understandably overpowered. Like, imagine a farm of like fire resistance potions with dispensers that would shoot the lingering potions out. Damn, that'd be cool. But also hella overpowered. Like the automatic smelters, I mean, but like you still have to use the items for that. And at 4, player sleep percentage. The player sleep percentage has been a requested feature in Minecraft for ages, with people making server plugins and mods to allow for nights to be passed if not everyone on our server is sleeping. This is especially useful on larger servers or realms, since realms can't have plugins and servers with like 20 people on are difficult to skip the night, since all players would need to have been sleeping in order for the night to pass. However, thanks to the newly added game rule of player sleep percentage, you can set the amount of people who need to sleep for the night to be passed. And since it's a game rule, it can also work on realms. You can set it to 50% or more or less, going all the way down to even 1%, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, this feature is not available on Bedrock Edition at all, not even in recent updates to 1.17, or in experimental versions. Hopefully it will be added though, but it's unknown when. It might be in 1.18. Getting close to the end in at number 3, light. Barriers were a game changer when they were added in the Mapmaker update of 1.8 way back in 2014. Now, this wasn't really the Mapmaker update, it was called the Bountiful Update by Mojang, but this is an update that added loads of stuff for mapmakers. The barrier block is basically an invisible solid block that you can only see if you're holding a barrier in your hand, making them the ideal way to block off areas you don't want accessed. But in 1.17, Java got another version of the barrier block known as the light block. Bedrock already had something like this though, as far as I know. The light block acts similarly to a barrier block, however you can walk through it and it's designed to emit light from an invisible source that you can only see when you're holding the light block, making it good for map makers as well. The block also comes with variable brightness options, allowing it to emit any level of light, which makes it highly customizable and incredibly useful. It is unobtainable in survival though, just like the barrier block, and needs to be given to your player by a command, but like, it's still going to be useful. I remember when I used to make maps. that was a dark time. They weren't good. In at 2, goat horn. Goat horns are an interesting item, and an item that you probably didn't even know existed. Well, I guess in a way it doesn't, in Java Edition at least. In Bedrock Edition, goat horns are a playable item that plays the raid charge noise. Like the horn plays like the sound for when a raid starts. But they're not available in Java Edition for whatever reason, not even in snapshots. They aren't even in the official 1.17 Bedrock update, only in experimental versions, which are basically Bedrock snapshots. The horn does nothing aside from just play the sound, and is obtained in a strange way, at least currently. You need to get a goat horn by causing a goat to ram into a solid block, or having it do it on its own if it attacks a mob or whatever, since ramming into a block would end up breaking the goat horn. It's also only a chance that it drops it. I don't know if when a goat loses its horn if it's visually noticeable, but if it is, that would be pretty cool, since the goat can't actually get the horn back. Finally, in at number 1, lightning farm. Probably the coolest feature of 1.17 that I didn't know about was the ability to farm lightning. Yeah, the lightning rod makes this a possible power source as well, although it would be a really weird power source since it would only create pulses, but anyway. The way this is so cool is because you can scare the ever-loving daylights out of your friends with your just mastery over nature. All you need is a slime block, a sticky piston, and a load of channeling enchanted tridents. Simply put the slime block on top of a upwards facing sticky piston, and throw all your channeling tridents on top of that slime block, and then set it to a redstone clock. And boom! You have lightning whenever the channeling tridents would normally work, which is during a thunderstorm. Just flip a lever and have the clock going and keeps pushing them up, and as soon as they come back down, they shoot lightning, like as if you threw it. It's pretty damn cool. I don't know if this was in the game beforehand, but the addition of the lightning rod means that you can actually use it for something other than just freaking everyone out. If it was a feature beforehand, that is. I really want to do this, if you can't tell. This is so cool. You might have seen Doc M77 do this in Hermitcraft, along with Rendog, I think is the other one who was doing it. But yeah, it's awesome. There we have it, friends, the top 10 Minecraft 1.17 features you didn't know about. Thank you for watching, and as a reminder that since this is Anything Can Happen Saturday, next week the game will be chosen by you. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss more Minecraft FNAF goodness, along with whatever games we cover next week. And also be sure you let me know your thoughts about the game down below, and as well as all these cool features. And check out our community tab for the polls on whatever game we cover next week. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video.